Selena Gomez, the latest Hollywood idiot, crying her eyes out over criminals, because we know that's what they like to do. Um, yeah, I mean, again, she mentioned the children in her crying video, and of course, not caring about the hundreds of thousand kids that are missing because of open borders, the hundreds of thousand kids annually that are sex trafficked because of open borders. But again, why would she actually care about children being prostituted and raped when she works in Hollywood, which we know also as Petalwood? But it's instances like this is why people celebrated the fact that a lot of celebrities' homes were burned in California, because these people are evil and they perpetuate their evil through virtue signaling, which makes them very standout evil. Because at least evil that is just blatant and overt, even though it's still disgusting, there's still an honesty attached to that. But when you portray yourself as the bleeding heart that's trying to help and save everyone and everything, when in reality you're just co-signing criminals and criminal behavior, it really makes those type of people, those virtue signalers, those SJWs, it really makes those type of people very distinguishably evil. And in addition to the children that go missing and killed, there's a number of adults, male and female, that suffer the same fate. But why would Selena Gomez care? And apparently this chick is actually a billionaire. Like, how the hell that happened? But obviously she has the resources if she wanted to house these people. But we saw with the whole uh, Martha's Vineyard situation where illegals got deported there, they immediately demanded that they were removed. And that's the type of people these libtards are, whether they be celebrities or non celebrities. They co sign things as long as it never personally affects them. Now, you do have libtards who, even if they become victims of criminality, they'll still co sign the bullshit. And those are the people that are just genuinely suicidal. But you have the virtue signalers who virtue signal from a safe distance. They are very premeditated, demented people, because they know they would never allow illegals on their property, but you can have them. They know they'll never have criminal niggas living around them, but you can have them. And that's their mentality. And so, this is why I hope that whole special ambassador thing that Trump did. Again, this is another reason why, and I stated this in a previous video. This is another reason why I hope that fails, because Hollywood as an industry needs to die. It needs to come to an end, because it's filled with people like this, and it's always been filled with people like this. The 21st century or post 2016 makes no difference. The only difference prior to 2016, prior to the 21st century, is that those celebrities were more subtle about it. They also didn't have the internet and social media to expose themselves. But when you look up old articles, those old articles from interviews in the 90s and 80s, you hear the same commie Marxist diatribe that they spew today, but back then without the contemporary terminology, which can make you misinterpret and think that these people were somehow different back then. No, you know, and so Hollywood needs to die, and hopefully with celebrities like this, crying their eyes out over criminals. Hopefully, he gets more, specifically Trump supporters, but also, in addition to that, conservatives and Republicans in general. It gets more of them to realize that these people are your enemies, and there can never be a return to Hollywood because Hollywood was always shit. Whatever good idea you had about it, it was always shit because it had shit people in it. And so it needs to come to an end. Just like other industries have come to an end, especially as we sent more and more manufacturing jobs to other countries. Hopefully we get those returned. But those industries came to an end. Businesses, mom and pops, came to an end. And if any industry or business deserves to come to an end, like prior industries have, prior businesses have, Hollywood deserves it. Because all they represent is a negative anchor that keeps America down.